Welcome to Dice Out. This is the ultimate dark side strategy. So this strategy is a $25 level strategy. It doesn't have to be, you can scale it at any level, but we're going to play it at the $25 level strategy. We have $2,000 here, which are broken up with 1,900 in green, 80 in red, 90 in red, 10 in white. If you play at a $5 level, it's $400 bankroll. $10 level, $800 bankroll. We're at a $25 level because that's where most casinos are. A lot of casinos are. A lot of casinos, if they're lower than that, you can still play at a $25 level. However, the opposite isn't true. If they're minimum 25, you obviously just can't play at 5. So we're going to play it at 25. Go ahead and scale it if you want to. Though here's how the strategy works. So we're going to come out. We're going to come out on both the pass and the don't pass. We're going to do this for just the initial come out. And it's because of what else we do within the strategy itself that we do this on the initial come out. Whatever number rolls, we're going to lay that number. We're always on the don't pass or the don't come. We're going to lay the initial number that rolls for as much as it takes to gain our base unit, so our flat bet. So here on the 4 or 10, we would lay 50 here. On the 5 or 9, we would lay 36. 36 gains 24, which is almost 25. You could also lay 39 if you want. And then on the 6 and 8, we would lay 30. Okay. After the initial come out, we're going to load our don't come. And then the next number that rolls, we're going to do the exact same thing with that number. So we will lay 30 to gain 25. If it were a $5 level, you lay 6 to gain 5. Then we reload our DC again. Now, a lot of dark side strategy you'll see will only be like a 2-point dark side or something like that. You'll only do this twice. This is the ultimate dark side strategy. This one loads every single time, no matter what rolls. No matter what rolls, you reload the DC and you do not increase your odds at all. You don't decrease them, but you don't increase them. So you'll see how this plays out. Vast majority of the time it's a winner because what happens is the numbers that do end up rolling twice, there's enough numbers that don't roll twice within a given roll to cover the numbers that do roll twice. You'll see how it plays out. But I'm going to play this out. I'm going to roll this out and see what happens here. I'm going to put our bankroll back, have that intact. And there you go. We are coming out. Pass, don't pass. And our initial roll is an 11, so that's the reasons we do the pass and the don't pass on the come out. 11 pushes. The pass pays, don't pass loses, so it's a wash. There's a 10, easy 10. So we like 10. 10, we're going to lay 50 here. The 50 that we lay covers the 25. So on our 7 out right now, we'd win 25 there. We'd lose 25 there. So again, that's a push, and we're fine with that. And indeed, it was a 7 out. So in this case, nothing really happened. We lost the DC, we lost our pass line, but we got paid on the don't pass and the don't pass odds. So we'll just do it again. Didn't lose money, didn't lose money. And you'll see what happens with the average bet. You'll see all of this stuff as we go to play it out. An easy 8 rolled. Forgot to turn my puck on last time, so there we go. And then we're going to load the DC. So it's a 3, ace deuce hanging loose. Again, we load the DC in case the 7 rolls. We lose 25, we'd win 25 here. But in this case, a 3 rolled. So on a 3, we're going to pay it on the DC, so we're up $25 for the roll, which is nice. And we just keep it going. All right, there's a 4, easy 4. So the DC is going to go behind the 4. We're going to lay odds. So lay 50 odds to gain 25. And we load the DC again. And we 7 out. So 7 out, we lose our DC, we lose our pass line, but we win our don't pass, we win our don't odds, or our 8 odds. In addition to that, we win the 4, the flat on the 4, and then we win on the 4 odds as well. So we collect all of this. We are the only person at the table probably who won. And We don't make a big deal out of it. We just collect our chips and proceed. So I am going to stack this up as soon as I get to 500 in green. Not quite there yet, but we are coming out again. There's a yo. Again, nothing hurts us except for the 12 on the come out roll, because we're on both sides of this, and that's the reason we do this on the initial come out. And I'll tell you why we don't do it on subsequent come outs when we get there. So there's a 10, easy 10. We're gonna lay 10 odds. Okay, 50 pays 25. There's our 25 DC. There's the 3 again. So ace deuce hanging loose. We get paid on the 3 and a 5. All right. So here's a 5. 5 that will travel. We're gonna lay 36, which gains 24 behind that 5, and we're gonna do the DC again. Don't come. There's an easy 6, 2 before, and so the DC don't come will travel behind the 6. And this is where a lot of don't plus players stop. We're not going to stop. And we're going to keep going. So there's a 4. Easy 4, little Joe. So we are, the DC is going to go to the 4. We're going to lay the 4 and reload the DC. We're just looking for the 7, and there it is. 5-2, and we're through. So everybody at the table groans. We don't groan because we've just made some money, and I'm looking for for chips over here to pay. So I think I have, yeah, I'm good. So we're paid 50 here, 50 here. I'm going to take 1, so it pays 24, but I'm going to pay 25, and I'm going to take 1. 50 here. The don't come goes away, the pass line goes away, but then those pay right there. All right. So for that roll, we're up 50, 100, $150 just for the one roll. So we'll go ahead and stack these back up here, and we'll do it again. You can do this. You can have a win number if you want. I mean, if you did do it at a $25 level, and you know $200 was your win goal, you would be you'd be almost there right now. Just after 2 rolls, we're gonna keep going. Feel like you know 400. You know, probably 400 is a good win goal in this, but you can do 200 and call it a day. There's nothing wrong with that. So we're gonna do this again. Get that back going. All right, and we are coming out again. Wanted to show them get hit a little bit so we can see how it comes back. Here's a easy 4, little Joe. So again, we lay the 4, 50 pays 25, covers our DC 25 there. And there's a 7 out. So short roll, much ado about nothing. We're just going to do that again, pretend like it didn't happen, and we're coming out again. So there we go. And 6, easy 6. So you'll see, I imagine we'll make the 6 here, because we haven't made a point in a little while. Not saying it works that way, but you know, I forgot my puck again. So there we go. We're on the 6. Here's an 8, easy 8. DC will travel to the 8. 8 is great. So we're gonna reload the DC, and there's a square pair. So we see the 8 fall. We're gonna reload that 8. Okay, and then we do it here, and we just come out again. We never so there's the 11. There's a yo. We don't really mind the 11 on the DC because we have the 2 and the 3 working for us. So there's 3 ways to win on the DC. There's 2 ways to lose. That's the 11. So again, that's in our favor. And of course, we went on the 7 as well. 9, need a 9. 9 is fine like 1. We're gonna travel to the 9 and lay the 9 for 36. 36 pays 24. We're gonna reload the DC, and 9 back to back. So we've seen the 8 back to back, now the 9 back to back. That will fall. We are going to travel to the 9 again, relay the 9, and now we're really wanting, now there's a 2, so we want a 2. 2 works because we get paid on the don't come. But we're really wanting these numbers that haven't rolled yet, the 4, 5, 10. That's what we really want. Ideally, we want every number to roll once and no numbers to roll twice. Just every number rolls once, 7 out. It's cool when it happens. So we're going to lay the 4 for 50. 50 pays 25, and our DC is also 25. So there's that. And then see if we can get a 7. No, it's a 4 back to back. So a lot of repeater bets this roll. Just fine. In case anybody's wondering, there's not, we don't, like, you stop, you essentially realize a super big loss for the roll instead of what you'll see, which is not a huge loss. Even if you don't make money on a specific roll, you'll make money for the session. It's pretty easy, but so there's a 10. We only need a 5, so we'd really like a 7 about now, and there is a 7. So 5, 2, 7 out. All right. So that roll, we lost the 9, we lost the 8, we lost the 4. Okay. So there, if you just count up those losses, I guess it's 50, 61, plus 55, so that's 50, 100, 150, and then 175, 190, 191 that we were down there. Now before we do anything, the DC is going to fall, the pass line is going to fall. So within the roll, we were down 191. We're going to go ahead and pay out 50, 100, take the 1, 150, okay, 200. So now, if we stop there, we're still up $9 for the roll, but then we also pay our point. So we're up 50, even though all those numbers got hit multiple times, we're still up $59 for the roll. And again, that's the cool part, the don't side, the ultimate dark side strategy. So we're going to go ahead and put our chips back in order and do it a few more times. Just do it again. Pretty much the same thing over and over and over again. You'll see players at the table groaning, complaining. You'll see them, and when you hit them multiple times, you get to kind of rejoice with them too, because you realize that it's just a matter of time, and you don't necessarily care if one of them rolls multiple times, because you're going to win it in the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just making sure those are $500 stacks, and they are. So I've got 2,000 now here, and 21, 90. Yeah, that's 22. A little bit over $2,200. Okay, coming out. 10, easy 10. So you guys see there, what happens when things do roll back to back, and that was not a short roll by any means. There's a 5, so we're gonna lay the 5 here. Lay 36 behind the 5, and the DC, we'll reload the DC, what's called reloading the DC. And I feel like the point was 10. I forgot to mark it again. That's my bad. It's on me. But we got a 9. Isn't it remarkable how often the 5s and 9s come out after each other? Not saying there's anything to that, but it is pretty remarkable. There's a 6 2 before, so easy 6. Some people call that Kobe, number 24. So anyway, there's a yo. We lose on the yo, not a big deal. because we win on the 3 and we win on the 2. There's a 6. Again, the 6 is going to fall. And we'll reload the 6 here. Relay the 6. Now you can do it on the 6 and the 8 where you only do the flat bet the first time and then you lay odds the second time. That's up to you. My preference is, there's so many rolls that are just under 6 numbers total that I feel like laying the 6 and the 8 is probably the best option. But if you don't want to, that's perfectly fine. Can make an argument for not doing it. The DC will travel to the 4. It's a hard 4. We'll reload the DC. Really want a 7, and there it is. So there's a 7. So 6-1, and we're done. 6-1, just like that. We probably need. I need some more green chips again. So I'm gonna pay out these blue chips, like $100 chips. So yeah. Actually, I'll pay the black chips I'll pay the blue chips like $100 chips, even though at a casino most of the time they're black chips. All right. So here we pay. We get rid of our DC on our pass line. You know that. Okay. Here we pay the 9 pays 50. Take 25. The 6 pays 50. Okay. The 4 and the 5 pay 50 each, so that's 100. And take the dollar. I have some green here, and then the 10 pays 25 each. Okay, so this is we'll rack up what we have here. Yeah, and we will count it up. And you basically do this just over and over and over and over again until you hit your win goal. I mean, it's pretty darn hard to beat this strategy, to lose your whole bankroll. I mean, you have to be very, very unlucky to do that. So I'd rather be unlucky and lose. Have to be unlucky than to be have to be lucky to win. So there you go. So we start with our 2,000. That's our original 2,000. We are up for this strategy. We're up 1. There's that again. That blue chip is $100 chip. Set that back up. So it's a $100 chip. 200. 225. Here we go. Oh, so 100, 200, 300. 325, 345, 350. $350 in about 18 minutes, and I was talking for a whole lot of that. So there's the ultimate dark side strategy. Tell me what you think, and yeah, there you go. Take care. Bye.